The narrative in Garage Sale is exactly like why I am a minimalist. This episode itself has nothing to do with me becoming a minimalist because it would have been a long time after I saw this that I decided to adopt that attitude. But I don't actually remember this episode from my childhood, but I have to say, as an adult, I really rather enjoyed it. Stu and Didi are having a garage sale, and they're just planning on selling some bits and pieces from around the house. General, tat that they don't really want anymore. But when the babies find out what's happening and they learn about what a garage sale is, they decide to help. And their version of helping is basically getting everything out of the house and putting it on the lawn, in the yard, so that it can be sold as well. And Grandpa is the one who's doing most of the selling, so he doesn't really realise that a lot of the objects there were not Stu and Dee Dee's choice. And of course, as the episode progresses, we see these antiques and beloved possessions being sold off for actually bargain prices. And it just made me laugh so much because Stu's reaction when he finds out is wonderful. And that is why I became a minimalist, because, well, there are various other reasons as well, but one of the reasons is this fear of losing material possessions that I think I love and think I need and that I think bring value to me. If you remove that fear, then if anything were to happen, it doesn't affect you. I don't think this episode played any part in me developing that attitude because, as I said, I would have watched this when I was 8, 9, 10, maybe a bit younger. I wasn't a minimalist until I was mid-20s. But still, I think it can help to adopt that attitude. Maybe not for young children watching it, but certainly any grown-ups who happen to catch it. Beautifully animated at the end as well, where we see bits of the house where objects had been removed. I just thought it was really, really well done. There are also a couple of occasions in this where the babies don't fully understand things, and it helps to show their innocence. There are two in particular that I wrote down, and it's where Tommy asks if a garage sale means you go sailing on the garage, which I'd never thought of before, and another one where one of the adults used, or might have been Angelica, somebody used the phrase, take it off of your hands, and the babies thought it meant literally take your hands off. And I just thought it was very well written in that regard, a really nice message about what's really important. Material objects should not be that important, at least not more than, family time and spending time together and reconnecting. So I really enjoyed it. As a minimalist, I just love the idea of getting rid of all of your tat, and this is really what it does. Having said that, I love visiting, well, we don't really have yard sales in the UK, but we do have car boot sales, and I do love raking through them. So it's kind of a contradicting personality trait, but nevertheless, I love the subject matter. I loved the execution of the narrative. I loved the messages in it. I thought it was just a lot of fun and might actually help some people to let go of material possessions. If people value their material possessions, that's absolutely fine. But I feel sometimes we think we value them. But when we think about it, when it comes down to it, it's often just a case of we're so used to having material possessions that that's often how we measure our worth. And the more we have, the more valuable we feel. But actually, that isn't true. But even if you just enjoy it on the surface level as a fun narrative, that's great. But if anybody gets a deeper meaning from it, that's pretty wonderful. Garage Sale is definitely an episode that I enjoyed.